I think that's right. I think most of what you're seeing, in the last 6 to 12 months has been a reflection of lower yields. And so, that big inflow that we've seen going into EM debt, EM bond funds, that's clearly been driven by people getting further out the curve. And then you're seeing EM being used as a proxy. Places like Taiwan, for example, give you a 4 or 5% dividend yield. And so you're seeing lots of historically income-driven types of funds going into these markets as well. So a lot of it is tied to how long rates stay where they are. And if you get a big sort of melt up in the back end, as we saw on Friday, that's a major risk.
So give us a sense, Eric, of how far the BRICS have come. And, outside the BRICS, if you look at Indonesia, for example, and India, they were really at the sharp end of the taper tantrum back in 2013. They have clearly improved their public finances from a forex point of view, the balance of payments point of view as well. They're in a much better place to withstand a higher rates environment, right?
That's correct. I think the external environment for most of the EMs has substantially improved in the last few years. And so that's going to a certain extent, shield them from the big risks. But look, I think the other point is simply that the taper tantrum was such an unexpected event. It was such a shock that you just had a sort of a gut reaction, and that gut reaction was to sell anything that was somewhat cyclical, somewhat highly sort of leveraged, and that was the EM. This time around, I think all the cards are on the table. There's no one who's going to be massively surprised eventually when Japan starts tapering, eventually when the ECB starts tapering, or when the US starts raising rates a second time. And so you get a much slower grind, but I think that grind is in the upward direction.